What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Montielverse. Good to see you guys again. Sorry I've been away for a little while, but let's get straight to business. Backlash, ups and downs for sure. All right, I liked a lot about it, but there was also a lot of things I didn't like about it. So let's talk about that. Okay, so what I did like. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. I literally thought that was going to be a throwaway match. I thought it was going to be a waste of time. I'm like, why are they throwing Io Sky in there? Maybe she was top tier in NXT, but as far as like the main roster goes, with what Damage Control has done, it hasn't been all that great, and we all know that. You know, Bayley's the biggest star in their group. Dakota Kai and Io Sky have been like, eh. So when they threw her in there, I was like, this is going to be a squash match, you know, your typical 10-minute, you know, BS championship match, another boring match for Bianca Belair. But no, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, wow, this is actually a good match. The Io Sky and Bianca did their thing, that's for sure. They both showed off their athleticism. They both really, really showed out. And surprisingly, Puerto Rico was behind Io Sky. You know, I thought that was just, you know, them piping fake crowd noises, but it was like, no, I think it was actually authentic. It was for real. The genius of the Sky was getting cheered on in Puerto Rico. And Bianca Belair even started to react to it. I was like, wow, this is something to watch. And Io Sky came this close, of course, with the interference of Bayley and Dakota Kai. Everybody speculates that this Friday that, you know, Io Sky is going to blame Bayley for, you know, her losing the championship match. And Damage Control is going to start to break apart. So, the result might have been predictable, but at least, like, the quality of the match was surprising. And that was my problem throughout the entire night. It's how predictable it was. The whole match. The whole night. So, I mean, let's do a head count here. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Bianca was obviously going to win. Seth Rollins versus Omos. Nobody even knows why that was a match. I still don't know why it was a match. There's no way Seth Rollins was not walking out a winner. Austin Theory was obviously going to retain the United States Championship because Bobby Lashley, they're planning for him, I heard, to go against Roman Reigns. But now he's in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament, so they could go either way now. Point is, they're not going to have Bobby holding the U.S. title at this point. And then Bronson Reed is on Raw. You can't have a man who just won the United States Championship and the Intercontinental Champion on the same brand. And that's exactly my point. That's the whole thing of it. It's like the draft spoiled everything. There was nothing surprising about it. Once Bianca won, I knew Rhea was going to win. Because now it's the same scenario. You would have Zelina and Bianca on the same brand as champions. Not unless, of course, you want to break up a couple of factions and move Zelina over to Raw, which, again, that's not a great move for the long run. So that was my problem with the whole night. It was just so predictable. The only match that I predicted inaccurately was the Usos and Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline, against Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. I thought at this point, because the Usos have been doing terrible, they have not done a damn thing to win, to show up, to show out. They always lose. Ever since WrestleMania, they've been on a downslide. It's just like, I can hardly watch. But they actually won. Granted, it was because of Solo Sikoa, but nonetheless, they won. So that was surprising. Brock versus Cody was alright, but the match that stole the show was Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. I gotta go with everybody's pick. That was a phenomenal match. It really was. Bad Bunny stole the show. He showed up, showed out. He knows how to get the crowd into it. And this is the difference between him and other celebrities that try to go up in there. The man studies the game. And I'm talking about every aspect of it. It's not just his athleticism. It's not just the promos. It's not just the in-ring work. It's everything. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to get the crowd involved. He knows how to react to the crowd's emotions. He knows how to execute wrestling moves. He knows the game. And he does it at a top tier level. He really does. I'm very shocked and pleasantly surprised by Bad Bunny. I really am. That atmosphere that he created in Puerto Rico was really genuinely amazing. And hats off to Damian Priest too. Even though they didn't do a week-to-week build-up of Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny, it didn't matter. Because when they were there in the same arena, they made it count, man. They really did. And it showed. The chemistry that those two have, unmatched. There's professional wrestlers that get in the ring and don't even have that kind of chemistry. So it was a big deal. So Backlash, I rated like an 8 out of 10. Not amazing, but it was solid. Again, I just wish it would have been a little more unpredictable. But it is what it is. So this is kind of like, a video that should have been done already. So that's all I'm going to say for this. I'm kind of like rushing through it because I got other things to discuss. So let me know what you thought of Backlash. I thought it was decent. It's just I wish it'd been a little more unpredictable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.